Okay. I think this is great. Let's just do it. Yeah. And what if we did like? Can we do like this? The first two verses in chorus, and then I'll just play a little bit while we do this here, and then we do the last verse in chorus. Does that work?
In a few minutes of prelude.
Yeah, we're almost ready.
Great.
Do you have any more scripts? This script. Where are you? We'll do 2 verses and the first 2 verses. First chorus, and then I'll just play a little bit while they do this part. What is the last verse and chorus? This is great. We'll do that next time. It's fine to find it. Love it. On September 11th, we just all gathered. We didn't know what to do. I just started, literally just, it was all I like to do. It's sad how many times we've used it since. Yeah. It was amazing.
evening. I'm Jeremy. I'm one of the pastors here at Los Altos United Methodist, and it's my job to welcome and give you some instructions. But first, welcome. 9 more people lost their lives today because of gun violence in our community. When tragedy strikes, when the bottom seems to fall out of our world, we come together. We hold space for each other, for our anxieties, for those who mourn among us, for a community whose safety feels at risk. And so in this space, we want to recognize that there is no right way to be or feel in this moment, except that it does feel right to be together, to hold space, open up ourselves to the infinite in hopes that we might find light in the darkness. So welcome. All of you, whoever you are, wherever you are, however you are, welcome. This space is here for you. We are going to ask that if you haven't been vaccinated, that you would wear your mask, and we all want to wear masks while we are singing. Thank you so much for being with us today.
And we are going to sing together. It is one of the great blessings of community that we can gather to mourn, we can gather to grieve, and we can gather to give each other hope and solidarity. And I'm so glad we can be here together. We're going to sing a song that's been sung thousands, probably millions of times by people hoping for a better world. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we'll walk hand in hand someday. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall live in peace someday.
Good evening. I'm John Park, one of the pastors here at Los Altos United Methodist Church community. Friends, I invite you to join me in a time of prayer. This evening, we all are feeling restless, numb, and shocked, and profoundly disappointed about these 9 senseless deaths. Honestly, we do not know how to turn to God and pray, but also we know that prayer is our honest cry and lament to God, knowing that God hears us in God's compassion and caring heart. Let us, in this moment of prayer together. God, whose presence we yearn toward in the stillness, after our shaken, broken voices and the fires of violence fall silent, we have no words left. The words we know how to say, horrific, worst, unspeakable, impossible, have been spoken so many times that we can no longer hear them. Our hearts have broken so often we cannot feel. Our hope has been tried, and we confess in sorrow it has been found wanting. There has been too much loss of lives. Too many times we grieved. Too many times the ordinary daily life wasn't safe, and not enough glimpse of the holy. Hear our lament.
So Jewish tradition teaches that God's love for us is never ending. It's unending love. But it's through our hands and our deeds that love is felt. We'll join together in this prayer. We are loved by an unending love. Join with me. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love.
Join me in a prayer of lament. I invite you at the end of each sentence to join me in saying, "Forgive us, God." Forgive us, God. We have not known how to love each other. Forgive us, God. Forgive us, God. We have valued rightness above relationship. Forgive us, God. Forgive us, God. We have rejected the ways of peace. Forgive us, God.
We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are supported by hands that uplift us, even in the midst of a fall. We are urged on by eyes that need us, even when we are too weak for meeting. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. Embraced, touched, soothed, and counseled. Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love.
Forgive us, God. We have not always been what is needed for those in crisis. Forgive us, God. Forgive us, God. It is not clear how to find solutions. Forgive us, God. Forgive us, God, for not seeing love, for not being love.
Forgive us, God.
These 9 candles remember those who have died today. May their spirits continue to be a light in this world. Please join me in a prayer by responding to each with, "Hear our prayer, O God." For the families who never expected this when they woke up this morning, or are filled with confusion and grief, hear our prayer, O God. For the healing of all who were injured, hear our prayer, O God. For the first responders who dedicate their lives to helping others, hear our prayer, O God. For all VTA employees, hear our prayer, O God. And for our whole community, hear our prayer, O God. We will now have a minute of silence.
Thank you for creating this space. I'm touched by the music, to know that you two did not know each other before 20 minutes ago, to know that we bring music to our hearts when we don't have words. It reminds me of the poem by the poet Yehuda Amichai, who said, don't stop, who references the prophet Isaiah, and says, don't stop after beating the swords into plowshares, don't stop. Go on beating and making musical instruments out of them. Whoever wants to make war again will have to turn them into plowshares first. What do we do when we don't know what to do? What do we do when our hearts are broken, the candles flicker, and we still don't know what to do? First, we come together. It's amazing to see so many younger folks here today. And second, we emphasize our values. And I'm not talking about the values of smashing the idols of gun idolatry, but I do care about that. What I'm talking about are the values of connectedness, the values of care, the values of compassion, the values of love. Our worth is measured in sacred acts that connect us, and we do those because we exist. We do those because community come together is essential. We do those because we need to do those. This week in the Jewish liturgical tradition, we're in the book of Numbers, which tells this story of Miriam being banished from the camp for some strange disease that we don't even know what it was really looked like. In Hebrew, it's called sara'at. We don't really know what sara'at is, but we know that Miriam was banished from the camp, her alone. And she's sent outside of the camp, and it's tragic. And our hearts break for Miriam, but the power of the story is the camp stops. The wandering stops. Her brothers, Moses and Aaron, who are leading the people, her brother Moses, who we think she was gossiping about, she was telling slander about, causes the camp to stop. And the camp stops, and they don't wander, and they don't do anything, and they stay together until Miriam is healed. And then Miriam is brought back into the camp. Our sacred mother, the well of the desert, is brought back into the camp, and the camp goes on together. We are both Miriam and we are the camp. We know what it's like to be outside, to be vulnerable. We know that there are so many people more vulnerable than us today. And then we are also the camp that pauses, that says, we will come together. Standing on the parted shores of history, we believe what we are taught, that wherever we are, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that winding to that promised land passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together.
We need peace. The peace that only you can bring. Love, we need love. The love that only you can bring. We need healing in our world. the healing only you can bring.
Will you pray with me? Break and remake our hearts, O God, so that we might learn to see the world through your eyes and to love one another with your passion.
You are peace, you are love, you are healer of my soul, making my world whole. Sing that with us. You are peace, you are love, you are healer of my soul, making my world whole. You are peace, you are peace, you are love, you are healer of my soul, making my world whole. You are peace, you are love, you are healer of my soul, making my world whole.
Strengthen us for the work of justice that is ahead of us still.
When the world collapses round me, when the pain in life confounds me, when the tears of sorrow drown me, you are here, you are here, you are here. You are peace, you are love, you are healer of my soul, making my world whole. You are peace, you are love, you are healer of my soul, making my world whole. You are peace, you are love, you are healer of my soul, making my world whole. You are peace.
But you, O God, beyond our words, beneath our hope, be the creative breath that orders our chaos, that offers light to our darkness. You are the mercy and justice that compels us to action. You are the healing possible in every broken place. You are the love that is stronger than death. We ask you again, for we have nowhere else to turn. Hold us fast when we cannot hold on any longer. Reshape us as we walk through the valley of despair. Give us courage and commitment, that we may not grow weary in well-doing. Amen.
We're going to sing a song together. The words, I'll sing it through once and you sing it with me. It goes, we are a gentle, angry people and we are singing for our lives. It goes like this. We are a gentle, angry people and we are singing for our lives. Sing that with me. We are gentle, angry people, and we are singing for our lives. One more time with that. We are a gentle, angry people, and we are singing for our lives. We are a justice-seeking people. We are justice-seeking people, and we are singing for our lives. We are a justice-seeking people, and we are singing for our lives. We are young and old together. We are young and old together, and we are singing for our lives. We are young and old together, and we are singing for our lives. We are a land of many colors. We are a land of many colors, and we are singing for our lives. We are a land of many colors, and we are singing for our lives. We are a gentle, loving people. We are a gentle, loving people, and we are singing for our lives. We are a gentle, loving people, and we are singing for our lives.
Now, as we conclude our time here, would you receive this benediction? With the knowledge that we are never alone. Go now. The grace of God. May God lead you out. Lead us out, lead our nation out of the valley of the shadow of death and into green pastures. Lead us out of our myopia. Lead us out of our selfishness that can't see beyond our one thing, into a place of openness and peace and love for our neighbor. Amen.